world. These are the adventures of Super Chick. I'm Cecelia Sterling, and I have a story to share. Happy Halloween, first of all, and that's what this is about. So this year, I have taken on the brave task of making my daughter's costume. And she wanted to be a leopard, and we designed it together, and I made it. And I come from a long line of seamstresses. So this is sort of an ode to my ancestors. It's just about Dia de los Muertos. So it felt like an appropriate story to share. Plus, I am in it. You can see I'm dressed for Western wear. I'm a big fan of regular clothes costumes. And that, this is kind of fun and festive for my daughter, but yet I'm comfortable while we trick or treat. I have to say, these cowgirl boots I'm wearing are amazing. Amazing. Shout out to, I want to say it's Ariat. It's like tennis shoe maker goes Western cowgirl shoes, boots. Love them. Anyway, and they're from my girlfriend, and so they're like legit from the ranch. Okay, back to my story. So my daughter and I work out the design. It ends up being a dress that she's choosing, kind of fit and flare style. We go to the fabric store, which, fabric stores are few and far between these days, but we find at our local fabric store a really beautiful leopard fabric, which even when you get to a fabric store, sometimes you go in and you don't find great options. This is fantastic. I can work with this fabric, and I am not good at sewing, and I don't do complex sewing. My mom is like masterful. So when I was growing up, I could design things and she would make them. And what a great rehearsal practice in manifestation, right? Like you have an idea and you get to flush it out and collaborate with your mom, and then it comes to fruition and I can wear it. Unbelievable. And yes, we but all kinds of heads while we were doing it. But we would get there, and I always appreciated her time and effort, and I always respected her talent. My mom is beyond embroidery, hand sewing, machine sewing, pattern making, engineering. Like, she's pretty incredible. And when I was a kid, she worked a lot. So when I remember her sewing, she's home. Maybe she has the day off. Maybe she's cooking something in the kitchen. Maybe she's sewing. And it's such a warm feeling that I connect with when I imagine that. And then she would yell and swear. And my mom, we didn't express a lot of anger in our house. That's a whole nother story. There wasn't yelling. Sometimes banging of dishes when someone got home and was angry. But not a lot of I feel angry or and yelling scares me to this day. But so when she was sewing, she would get mad and she would swear. In my bossy big girl pants, I'd walk in there and say, "Mom, you're not supposed to swear." And she would say every single time, "Sewing makes me swear." And boy, does it. So I'm making this dress, and it's raining outside, and it's a cozy day, and I have the day while my daughter's at school. How abundant is that? Time and space. And I get to care for her in this special way. I do have enough skill to at least try to make the dress. And it's just so lovely in my house. And then I go to attempt the zipper. I put in the zipper and take out the zipper, and put in the zipper and take out the zipper, put in the zipper and take out the zipper 4 times. And by the end, I am not only screaming at the top of my lungs because no one's home, I am stomping my feet, I am swearing, and I am releasing the rage and frustration of potentially my whole entire life and all the lives of those who've come before me. So yeah, sewing makes me swear too. It's hard. Sewing is hard. And it was nice to be reminded of the time and effort and energy that goes into making something, making a garment. By the time I got done with the zipper, I had ultimately started laughing at myself. And I almost got so mad I popped my own anger bubble. And then sat there in this well, I made a mistake. I'm going to undo what I've done and I'm going to try again. And that's what we do, right? That's all we can do. And that's okay. Luckily that day I had the time and space to do it. And how proud am I of myself that A, I tried, B, I did actually make the dress, and C, I wasn't doing it in the middle of the night before Halloween. Last night, all I had to do was hem the dress. Pretty happy with my little situation. So I just wanted to share it, to all of us who are trying something hard, trying to manifest our kids' dreams. And to be honest, look, when my daughter put it on for the first time, she's like, I can't wear this. Too itchy, too scratchy. And I already know that that's a thing. So I had soft clothes for her to wear under the dress, because costumes are hard to wear. That in and of itself is another profound statement and potentially a lot of stories, right? But she was like, no. And I said, okay, rearranged myself and said, you do not have to wear this for Halloween. I need some energy around the fact that I worked really hard on it. I just need some acknowledgement there, but you do not have to wear it for Halloween. And she looks at me in her big girl pants way and says, I know, Mom. I know. I said, okay. I made peace with the fact that she might not wear the dress, right? The next day she tries it on, and I had gotten her these fingerless gloves that she was not at all sure about when I described them. But when she put them on with the dress and kind of saw claws, she became a leopard. Before my eyes, she became a leopard. And my heart is pounding, and I'm full of pride and satisfaction and happiness and joy. And now I really don't care what happens on Halloween, because in this moment, it's just so incredible. And she is a leopard. She's one today at school. When I walked into the classroom and saw all those costumes and all the kids, I was dropping off muffins, and they all just wanted to look at me and say hi and be seen. Right? Oh, it was just beautiful. Couldn't be happier to experience this through her and with her. Such an incredible day. And she is going to be a leopard, and she was comfortable in her dress, and her little paws were out and her little ears were up, and we put on the whiskers, and just so precious. So I had to share. And with that, I'll say happy Halloween and ciao for now. I'm Cecelia Sterling, and these are the adventures of Super Chick.